The first thing you notice is the sound. A chorus of birdsong carried on the breeze, the chatter of children finding their way in, and somewhere deeper inside, a lion's roar. It rises through the trees like a rumble of thunder, and suddenly the air feels charged with possibility. Welcome to Blackpool Zoo, a place where the ordinary is left at the gates, and the wild comes to meet you face to face. This zoo is more than a collection of animals. It is a living storybook, 32 acres of carefully designed habitats woven into the old grounds of a wartime aerodrome. Opened in 1972, it has grown into one of the UK's most beloved zoos, home to over 1,000 creatures from every corner of the globe. For more than 50 years, families have wandered these paths, their footsteps echoing with discovery, learning, and wonder. Let's begin our journey. The entrance gives way to wide paths, leafy canopies, and the first hints of adventure. To the left, the flamingos stand in shimmering pink flocks, their reflections rippling in the water. They bend and sway like dancers in perfect synchronicity. It is a calming welcome and a reminder that beauty in nature often comes in the quietest forms. But the zoo wastes no time in raising the stakes. Ahead lies Project Elephant Base Camp, a flagship of care and conservation. Here, Asian elephants roam across sprawling paddocks, their tusks glinting, their skin shifting like wrinkled armor as they move. You might find them bathing in the pools, showering themselves with trunks full of water, or dusting their backs with dry soil in the afternoon sun. Inside, the UK's largest indoor elephant house shelters them in winter. But even in those enclosed walls, there is space, light, warmth, and dignity. Watching them, you feel small. Their scale, their history, their silence, all command reverence. Just beyond, giraffes loom into view. They move like dancers in slow motion, every step graceful, every turn deliberate. Giraffe Heights allows you to stand almost at eye level, close enough to see the flicker of long lashes and the curl of a purple tongue. Children stare wide-eyed. Adults are no less entranced. To look a giraffe in the eye is to meet calmness itself. The path curves again, and the mood changes. A hush descends, broken only by the steady pad of paws. Welcome to the big cat habitat. Here, lions stretch and yawn in the sun, their golden coats almost glowing. Females lie draped in the shade, while the male, mane full and proud, paces with the slow confidence of a ruler surveying his land. Nearby, the Amur tigers move differently, solitary, deliberate, a whisper of Siberian forests clinging to their stripes. Watching them prowl is to see raw muscle cloaked in silence. There is a thrill here, a primal pull, a reminder of our place in the natural order. But from tension comes release. Just a short walk away, laughter and applause echo across active oceans. The sea lions are at play, sleek bodies slice through water, leaping high in arcs that catch the light before crashing down to the cheers of onlookers. Their pool, the largest of its kind in the country, feels alive with energy. Penguins waddle along their rocky ledge, flapping and chattering before plunging into the water, turning clumsy steps into underwater ballet. The atmosphere here is pure joy, nature's comedy show, irresistibly uplifting. Then, into a quieter grove, Lemur Wood. Here, the path narrows, and you find yourself inside their world. Ring-tailed lemurs spring across branches above your head, their calls echoing like laughter. They stop, stare, and dart again, utterly unbothered by your presence. This is their territory. You are simply passing through. It feels like a secret, a small slice of Madagascar hidden in Lancashire. From here, the zoo takes a surprising turn. Through a shaded archway, the prehistoric comes alive. The Dinosaur Safari looms with towering figures, animatronic giants that move, roar, and breathe life into stories millions of years old. Children gasp as a triceratops swings its massive head, or a woolly mammoth trumpets in icy echoes. The T-Rex, of course, commands center stage, teeth bared in eternal pursuit. It's playful, theatrical, but with an undercurrent of awe. For many, this is the first time they can imagine the scale of Earth's long-lost titans. The zoo is not just a spectacle, though. It is also about rhythm, the rise and fall of energy throughout the day. Families drift towards picnic spots or cafes, pausing to refuel. There are shaded benches, kiosks for quick bites, and even an Asian-inspired eatery near the Dinosaur Safari. For those with children, the play barn is a chance to let loose in climbing frames and slides, while parents rest. Practicalities are well thought out, with wide, flat paths for pushchairs and wheelchairs, higher options at the entrance, and clean facilities spaced throughout. It all makes the day smoother, less about logistics, more about immersion. And if you want more than watching, the keeper experiences await. Book in advance, and you might find yourself feeding giraffes, stepping behind the scenes of the sea lion house, or helping prepare food for lemurs. For older children and adults, it's a chance to see the care behind the curtain, to understand the bond between keeper and creature. These are not just animals in enclosures. They are individuals, each with a name, a history, and a role in a much larger picture of conservation. As the afternoon softens into evening, the pace slows again. The Gorilla Mountain rises, home to a family of western lowland gorillas. They move with quiet strength, communicating with glances, gestures, and gentle sounds. To watch them is to recognize something deeply familiar, a closeness to us that cannot be ignored. Further along, the flamingos glow pink in the last light of day, their reflections stretching long across the water. The zoo begins to quieten. Families drift towards the exit, the sounds of chatter giving way once more to birdsong, and perhaps one final roar carried on the breeze. By now your feet are tired, but your mind is alive. What you take with you isn't just the photographs of elephants, tigers, or lemurs. It's the realization of connection. Every habitat tells a story, every species a reminder of the fragility and resilience of life. This zoo is not simply entertainment. It is education, conservation, and inspiration, wrapped in a day of joy. And so, as the gates close behind you, the echoes remain. The splash of sea lions, the gaze of a giraffe, the thunder of a distant roar. Blackpool Zoo lingers not just as a place you visited, but as a memory that grows, reminding you of the wild world beyond and the duty we share to protect it.